Hey everybody, this is the log for September, I guess it's 17th or 18th? No, it's September, today's September 17th. Today's Sunday, September 17th, 2012. At 10 o'clock in the morning, my show will be on. It's not Monday, Monday's the 18th. I just realized that because I've been so discouraged. I've been so discouraged, people, I swear. And today I've been getting all of these, finally getting some encouragement. And getting some encouragement from black people. It's been absolutely hurtful to me. I didn't know that I had to go through all this in order to get a little bit of respect and recognition. I mean, a little bit. I'm laying down right now on my sleeping bag, warming it up in order to take my clothes off and to get inside of it. I'm looking at the stars, the constellations. The Big Dipper's right on top. The Little Dipper's to the left. Orion is right over there. And I can't remember the names anymore. I am so sad and I am so alone. I almost want to cry. I almost want to cry. But I can't afford to get soft now. I can't afford to let up. So I gotta say it again. I bagged me a New York State Senator. How big is that? I promise I'd get him out of office by whatever means necessary. And I got the letter back that shows that I was a catalyst to the investigation into these elected officials. And the Attorney General got one. Let's see if he can get some more. But he has a little problem right now because New York State Attorney General Scheinerman has a little problem of a conflict of interest. And I have a very special Irish Catholic young lady that I think is the most amazing woman on this planet. And it's not romantic, you know. It's not romantic. Last time I saw her, she kind of like almost told me I was crazy when I told her that, you know, the NYPD got busted trying to kill me. Anything anybody does, contrary, throwing any roadblocks and all this, is trying to kill me. I still can't get over the 6,000 videos and all the work I did making all these videos. And I can't remember how many I've lost. And to put most of them back and load them back up off them two 1.5 terabyte hard drives is going to be hell. But for 23 days, I've got something to do. Because on October 8th, I can walk into the courthouse and demand a judgment in order from Justice PHYLLIS FLUG. Not that I will demand it, but I will cordially, as a nice, polite Frenchman, go get it, go pick it up, go look for it, go ask for it. As my right. Because she's got 60 days, and they're going to put so much stuff in there. By the preponderance of the evidence, I pray to Almighty God, if there is such a thing, who put me on this quest that You know how bad I feel that I ain't touched a woman in over 10 years, 10 and a half years now? I feel like such a loser. And it's now that black people starting to like recognize, that's what hurts me the most. Because they've been the most critical of me when all I wanted to do is just nudge them, poke them. Like, yo, you're doing something wrong. I learned the Ebonics, I assimilated into their culture like a tapeworm in a human host. That was a symbiont that had the kind of influence like you'd see on Star Trek. To where I had a dual consciousness. And sitting up here looking at these stars, listening to the crickets, I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to do next. I'm broke. I got $3 and some change in my pocket. I've lost the respect of everyone because I've been borrowing money from so many people for the past 2-3 months that I've totally lost all my credibility. I think I've lost everything. Everything. And to lose my integrity is worse than losing this case. Because the motion to dismiss has your Attorney General saying so many things. At appeal, I got them beat. It doesn't make a difference if Justice FLUG dismisses this. I got an appeal. And I've already litigated at the Appellate Division of New York State Supreme Court. It's going to be a monster. It's going to be a monster. It's going to cost a bit of money. But if I can get this done by me proving that, in fact, during the 2 months from being fully submitted to the judgment and order, that there's been new evidence that, in fact, the Attorney General, in fact, just as I predicted in my court moving papers, in my pleading, to deny the motion to dismiss against every single litigant. And to be able to do that, I will have accomplished a monumental feat. Those are buildings over there. People are laying comfortably in their beds. They're in these high rises with a beautiful view. They got music, they got TV, they got cable, they got internet, they got sex, they got money, they got food, they got a refrigerator, they have a bathroom. And I haven't had any of that in over 2.5 years, and I didn't die, I didn't kill myself, I didn't go postal. I taunted and tempted and made a lot of enemies. Oh, God. But what I want is for my book to sell. I want you guys to buy my book because I've got a story to tell. I can't write it yet because I can't feel it yet. It's half written already. It's the other half. And the 6,000 videos of supportive evidence. And Dante Medina of Jamaica Valley Gym had every video removed because he violated his own policy of me filing complaints that were ignored of harassment, all the way on up to a criminal matter, which I gave him the police report of harassment by Mike outside the gym who attempted to attack me. I had video of him actually, and people in the gym, people saw it, that in fact, he was taking pictures of people in the locker room. So YouTube.com, you just can't up and not investigate that and eliminate what I value at about $300,000 worth of videos. That has a face value of $100,000. I got this cough because this guy called, I didn't know if he knows you, out of Howard Beach on 84th Avenue, 84-23, one of his houses, 149th Avenue, Lindenwood. Asked me to watch this house for him for a couple of weeks. Turned out to be 6 months. I never got paid. I kept hearing all these sad stories, but the worst part about it is I believe I might have caught a deadly dose of asbestos. I'm probably going to get asbestosis or COPD. I've already got COPD. And that's why I needed the gym so bad, in order for me to hit the sauna, in order to eliminate the water from my lungs, so that it doesn't have an accelerated adverse effect on my metabolism and make me older than I am, because I'm looking young at 55 and a half, going to 56. And I love my hygiene, and not being able to shower at least once to twice a day, brush my teeth. Oh, God. And get in the sauna, which I've been doing for years and years and years and years and years. And I credit that to my youthful appearance. Now I'm starting to look my age. All of this because Dante Medina ushered in a new kind of racist policy, just like Mayor Bloomberg did. Mayor Bloomberg, B. Bally's rather did that. By using a minority general manager, Bally's eliminated black workers. By Dante Medina, eliminating at least 7 black employees, 6 men, 1 woman, in order to bring in his family members and brought in their friends, and now they beefed up the staff to it's a Spanish gym. It's a Spanish gym. Everybody in there speaks Spanish. They're all Spanish. They're all light-skinned. It's all about them. There are no dark employees that wear red shirts. The black shirts are the personal trainers. He eliminated most of those. There was a black guy there, and that was because he was gay, and Eddie is gay, and Eddie loves bald-headed black men. Oh my God, the police is over there. I don't want them to even suspect that I'm here. But I think they're into something else. I hope they don't get out and start walking around looking for people. But in any event, people, this is my personal log for the night before I bed down into my sleeping bag. Alright? What a life I've chosen, what a future I chose for myself, for crying out loud. To where now I've become sort of the enemy of the state. Now, why would I want to do something like that? That's crazy. All I want to do is fight for my rights. Why didn't they just concede that, in fact, these guys are fighting like they think they're right, and they're totally wrong? And I ain't a nothing lawyer. I ain't no lawyer. I'm not even a good paralegal like that. I've never practiced, never had a job. I just went and got me an education. And look at what it turned out to be. Wow. When Cynthia said all these things she said to me today about how people feel that I've been wronged, and I'm telling her, I'm the most despised. Where do you get that from? Wow. I don't want to start feeling like, oh, somebody loved me and I don't want to get out of here and go to Canada. I got to get to Canada. Because being black in this country is the most horrible, horrible, horrible thing a human being can be. I remember one time I was working for FRONIE, what was it, FRONIE? Yeah. And this French guy, tall, striking, good-looking beautiful man, and we buddies, we're French. And he said to me, he said, if my skin was black, I would never have come to the United States. Because there is a system here for them that they don't even know exists. The black bourgeois and the light skin, they know all about it. And they use it. And I perceive, I gather, from my experience of talking to a lot of these people, that they let their looks let them think that's going to get them far. Not my business. And I don't want to live in that kind of vain world. It's just too servant class. But I wanted to play Mr. Superhero. So here I am. I got to fight the fight. I got to walk the walk. Because I talked the talk. And that's how you learn not to be a coward. You know how many times I wanted to quit? You know how many times I was so afraid of failing? And what I got right now is the biggest prize everybody could have imagined for Philippe Edouard-Guise, un Haïtien français, to continue litigation against 30 defendants all by myself in New York State Supreme Court as the mayor, the congressman, every elected official in town, including the dethroned New York State Senator Shirley Huntley, thanks to my tip to the Attorney General. And now she's going to have to get a lawyer. And I just want him to look at it after he looks at the documents that the Attorney General is going to have to send to him, which is, I'm going to need $50,000. Lord have mercy. Because at the end of the day, I want every single one of them to ask themselves one question, including Mayor Bloomberg himself. What was the cost-benefit analysis of eliminating DRICE out of his apartment after two New York State Supreme Court justice orders and judgments said I should have been deemed a remaining family member? They contested that. We went to trial, and then it was found that the judge said I never got an administrative process, and that is key. That's a landmark decision. Because if somebody should have been deemed a remaining family member and they never got an administrative process, you circumvented federal law. I think we're going to write another letter to the president. And since everything else has been destroyed, well then, I guess he won't know how angry I was if he turns to my channel. The old one. I thank you so very much. Bye-bye. Supplemental. Well, no, this is the log for September 17, 2012. Bye-bye. It's 12:30 in the morning. Bye-bye.